Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogi and I'm a Gemini, which is why this channel is called Zogi the Gemini. So as you can see from the title, I am back with a yearly video that I've done for the past 4 years, which is titled Fat Girl Manifesto, where I essentially talk to my plus size sisters and I speak about, despite what society, people, family, friends have done to us, the social conditioning that people have tried to do, we are not going to let that actually manifest into ourselves and allow ourselves to continue to view ourselves as second-class citizens because we're fat. What? Because we're heavy on a kg? Who's that ever cute? Anyways, but this is also going to be my last. Oi, this is going to be my last ever Fat Girl Manifesto, and if you want to know why and what I'm going to talk about, then make sure you stay tuned. And whilst you're there, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Given that this is my last ever Fat Girl Manifesto, I wanted us to take a trip down memory lane, so let's take it all the way back to where we started. You can't hide your fatness. Like, you know, we can't hide. We can't hide. We can't hide. Stop trying to hide yourself. Stop trying to feel like stop thinking that you're not worthy. Stop thinking that you can't wear clothes that actually accentuate your body. I'm saying that we should not have, there should be nothing else interesting about us other than our size. That's the only thing that, if you talk about this person, that's the only thing you should talk about, their size, and because they're in a bigger size. If society is doing it to us, we can't do it to ourselves. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's where real confidence comes from. And that's how I've built my confidence over the years. I have realized, yeah, I am a whole package, bruv. You're getting the whole jam table and the table in the back garden and my neighbor's garden too. A lot of times, yeah, you know, when we're big, yeah, we're like, okay, you know, when I lose weight, that's when I can start wearing those dresses. When I lose weight, you know, that's when I'm going to start going out more. When I lose weight. If you wait till you lose weight to start loving yourself and to start enjoying life, you are going to be miserable. The last 4 years, yeah, I've come on the internet during December to talk about things that I categorically believe that if you are plus size, you need to know. We have gone through a lot. I mean, growing up big anywhere in the world, right? But growing up big and dark, or not even dark, like just growing up big in general, you know the trauma you have, and you know what people have said to you, people that you love, people that you trust, people that you thought will always be there for you. You know what you've gone through, right? Both in primary school, secondary school, high school, all of that, yeah? And that has definitely impacted the person you are now. And where this idea for the Fat Girl Manifesto was birthed from is like, I know what people say. I've always known what people say. People have made it very clear. But I'm not listening. We shouldn't listen. People saying that, oh, you deserve just anyone. When it comes to romantic relations, oh, you deserve just to be with any man that pays your attention. Hell no. It can never be me. It was never me. And it will never be you. Right? And when it comes to friendship, oh, we felt lucky that someone wanted to be seen with us, someone wanted to be our friend, in as much as we won't like showcase that. It's not like we'll be like so eager with our friends, but we know deep down that when we did have friends that were happy to take pictures with us, that was happy to go out with us, happy to, you know, introduce us to other friends, we felt seen. And some of us felt like we didn't deserve it, and some of us would have friends that will purposely befriend us to make themselves feel better, especially when they're around boys. Nonetheless, we've gone through things. So the whole idea of the Fat Girl Manifesto was to talk to a part of society that is often ridiculed, is often made to feel like we just don't deserve good things in life, right? Now, this is another one, and this one is a bit different, and I feel like this is probably the realest I'm ever going to be, I've ever been on this internet. Everything is just coming from my brain, right? This video is something I've been wanting to do, this particular one during this period, and that's why I'm releasing it a day before the new year, because it's really something I want everyone, even if you're not plus size, to understand. When it comes to being plus size, when it comes to being fat, right, I would say this year is the worst fat phobia I've ever experienced in my life. And you might be thinking, oh, that's interesting, because this year, this is the slimmest. Right now, as you see me, this is the slimmest I've ever been in my life, in my whole adult life, yeah? This is the lowest I've been in terms of size, kg, whatever, yeah, whatever metric you want to use. And the reason why I feel like I've experienced fat phobia so much is because people feel comfortable. People feel comfortable to openly display, openly vocalize their fat phobic tendencies and their fat phobic mentality. And you know why? It's because of the disparity. There's a disparity between the 210 kg and the ZOGIE that you see right in front of you. Now, because there's a disparity now, people have openly said like, oh my gosh, you look so good. Like before, do you get me? Like, oh, like, you know, just a lot of emphasis on that. You know, now you look good. Oh, now, I see what you've been saying. You look good now. I see the beauty, I see everything now, and openly displayed and openly expressed how much they found a disdain in how I look. Like, oh, fucking hell, you are dark. Oh, jeez, like, yeah, your face didn't. There's nothing I haven't heard this year. There's nothing I haven't heard this year. And even whilst I've been like losing weight over the years, because I was still losing, not saying like I'm not still trying to lose weight, but because I've lost the bulk of the weight on me, right? Now people are like, yeah, now I can, because you're no longer that person, now I can really tell you how I feel about you, how I really feel about you, never felt, how I feel. And when it comes to social media, one thing I receive hundreds of comments. If you ever are on my TikTok live, or you just go through my comments in general, you will see one thing people ask me a lot is, ZOGIE, when are you going to change your profile picture? ZOGIE, when are you going to change your intro? ZOGIE, when are you doing it updated? You need to get rid of the old picture. I cannot count how many people have said that on a continuous basis. And I'm not even saying that these people are saying this from a bad place. But one thing I have noticed is that in general, right, especially when someone has lost a bulk of weight, they feel, and society makes them feel, that they really need to showcase this new version of themselves, that they need to detach away from the old version of themselves, so much to the point that that's why you see girls that used to be fucking big, yeah, that's lost a bulk of weight, and it's like they've got amnesia. They don't know what it means to be big. They don't know what it means to be ridiculed. Because that's when they'll start making comments about people that look like how they used to look. That's why they're so quick to start fat shaming people. No, I just feel like they're victims to their own to their own circumstances, really and truly. Not everyone is like that, yeah. But I do feel like there's a pressure in some ways, a very passive pressure to disassociate with how I used to look. Because I just think, yeah, when people keep banging on about you need to change this, you need to the point that some people have even emailed me, same thing, yeah, they email me, change your profile picture, you need to update, you need to so much to the point where more than 10 people, God is my witness, have emailed me to say you need to archive your old videos and your old pictures on Instagram because that's not you anymore. Are you mad? Are you actually silly? And one thing that gets to me, yeah, is big, you shouldn't be confident. If you're big, you shouldn't love yourself. And it's like, so many people congratulate this version of myself and are very explicit and open in saying and talking about how much disdain they had for my previous self. And it's like, no one is ever going to understand how much love and respect I have for the 210 kg ZOGIE. No one will ever understand. She was she is and I know it sounds weird when I kind of section at myself, yeah, but you got to realize I live different worlds now. She was a soldier, yeah? Do you know what it means to walk into the room and each and every single time people are ridiculing you, people are trying to get onto you, people just continuously try to make you feel like you have no standing. So when people want me to detach away from her, right, I'm just like, she was the one who made the bold decision. She was the one that said, no matter what size you get to, love yourself. This whole manifesto for me that I've been saying over the years has always been love yourself. I've always been someone who's always actively believed in you can make changes and still be confident. You can still make the changes and, you know, still actually be moral and like grounded in who you are. Because the decision I made to actively lose weight, it wasn't a case, and I've said this in a previous video, yeah, it wasn't a case where, oh my gosh, I hate how I look. It was the decision where, you know, when you have so much love for yourself, yeah, that you know you deserve a better life. And it's like, that's what messes with my mind, where it's just like, you people don't even realize, yeah, you think it's coming from a place of disdain, you think it's coming from a place of negativity, it's coming from a place of positivity, where you're just like, you deserve the world. You deserve the best. You deserve everything. You deserve to be able to walk. You deserve to be able to wear whatever you want. You deserve not to be ridiculed. You deserve the world. So out of love you have for yourself, out of the love and the confidence and the regard you have of yourself, do what you need to do to become the best version of yourself. And that's always what the plus size fat girl manifesto has always been. No matter what the kg is saying, okay, cool, you're heavy on a kg, that doesn't matter. Do what you need to do to love yourself. Don't let anyone come and tell you nothing. Don't let anyone come and tell you, oh, because you're big you don't deserve so and so. Don't let nobody come and chat shit in your ear. Because you see, one thing about people, all them people that are trying to make you feel bad, yeah, all those people that want you to, oh, if you lost weight you'll become more pretty, when you lose the weight, those people are still going to find things to criticize you about. I've said it before, if you live for people's validation, you will die at their insults. You will die at their disapproval. Anything in life, you do it for yourself. In a world where women's appearance is so heavily criticized, and obviously if you're big, that's just different. The criticism is to another level. Now you be your guy of all the criticism. The opinion that matters the most is yours. The person you see in the mirror is yourself. Don't let anyone tell you that you can only start living. Don't let you tell yourself. Don't let you tell yourself, actually. Don't tell yourself, when you become this person, that's when you'll start doing this. When you become that person, when you lost this weight, or when you start when you've done this, that's when you can start wearing a dress, that's when you can start wearing a crop top, that's when you can start doing all of that, You need to start now. Because one, tomorrow's not promised. And you don't know how you're going to feel tomorrow. But what you can work on is you today. And I don't even want to sound like the biggest motivational speaker, but you guys need to understand, yeah? From my highest weight, I'm around 90 kg down. But what has remained the same is who I am, yeah? Looking at the mirror, I can see anything. I may see all the excess skin. I may see the fact that I've stretched up my skin a lot. I see a lot. Now I can use that and be like, raw, like, oh, I don't really like who I look. I said, fuck that, bruv. For how long are you gonna criticize yourself? For how long are you gonna be looking for people's validation? God did not make you nor create you to be a shell of yourself. God created you to be you. And that's who you deserve to be. And this particular message is not even about if you're plus size. You don't need to be plus size, just because everyone deals with insecurities. And that's another thing. Every single person deals with insecurity. Don't let anybody come and tell you it's only fat girls that should be insecure. Don't let anyone, don't ever kid yourself to feel like fat girls are the only ones that have insecurity. Trust me, darling, at every single size, even down to size 6, they have their own, everyone has their own battle. Everyone has what they are dealing with. Right? So don't let anyone tell you that you deserve to be a second-class citizen because the only thing is that what you weigh more. Don't let anyone make you feel less. Don't you ever let yourself make yourself feel less. Because if you feel that, oh, by the time you lose weight, you're going to become this guy, I'm telling you, you're not. You're going to be riddled. You're going to be consumed with bitterness. The reason why, if you ever make changes, you make it for yourself, is because when you make changes for others, yeah, you will live in a constant state of bitterness. You're angry. You're angry that the world made you feel a certain type of way. But when you do it for yourself, that anger is still there. But the love, and for the fact that you done it for yourself, for the happiness and the approval of yourself, that will override any feeling of resentment or bitterness that you have for the fact that now, because you're a bit slimmer, that's why you now exist. That's why you're not a second-class citizen no more. Huh? That's why people want to be nice to you. That's why you're now seeing the world for what it is. And no. You always saw the world for what it was. You're now seeing the world as others have seen the world. This nice, beautiful world where you have the decision or the chance to really explain and, be yourself. Because we know when you're the heaviest person, people cast judgment before you even open your mouth. I can testify to that. I wasn't allowed to be who I was. I wasn't allowed to be this nice and, youthful girl because I always had to be on defense. Because before you chat shit about me, I'm going to cuss you out. If we got to fight, we got to fight. Because one thing I've always said to myself, I ain't going to be no victim. I ain't going to be no victim. So whether I got to fight, constantly fighting because of how I look, like I'm even doing something to anyone. But nonetheless, right? The reason why this is going to be my final Fat Girl Manifesto is because the girl who started the Fat Girl Manifesto, don't even get me, I'm always going to be fat. Let's not even think that I feel like, oh, I'm so skinny now, I cannot do fat girl. No, I'm always going to be fat, but like fat to someone, do you get what I mean? Fatness in some people to start from a size 12, like me, I don't even understand that one because it is what it is. But the reason why this is my last one is because the mentality I was in when I first started this series is different. I was in a very fight survival mode. I don't need to be that person anymore. I am not that person anymore. I take whatever life gives me right now with strides. But one thing I'll never forget is where I came from. And I want to end this video, sorry, this video is all over the place. I want to end this video with, no matter what size you are, but more so if you are on a larger side, you deserve everything and every good thing that God has destined for you. Don't let anyone, don't let yourself, emphasis on don't let yourself, your friends, your family, don't let anyone take you for idiot. Because that is what they are doing. To come and tell you that you deserve the one useless man, bare minimal friends, that you're going to be there for them, you're always there for them, anything that they ask you to do, you do it, but they can't do one thing for you. Don't ever let anybody come and tell you that that's what you deserve because what, you weigh more. Are you mad? Sorry if this message is a bit aggressive, but listen, God created you to live the life he wanted you to live, right? However which way you see you live, as long as you're morally correct, you're not hurting anyone, you're not bringing trouble to no one's doorstep. Being fat, you're not bringing no trouble to no one's doorstep. Being fat is not a crime. You're not committing a crime. And don't let anyone make you feel like you're a prisoner because you did not commit any crime. If you want to make a change for yourself. If you want to remain the same, just make sure any decision you make is for your own. Don't feel like, oh, I got to get to this place to start living my life. Life starts now. Life is not promised. Tomorrow's not promised for anyone. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for rocking with me over the years and tuning in into the Fat Girl Manifesto. This is the last, as I said, because I'm just not that person anymore. But my message still remains the same. I may not title a video Fat Girl Manifesto, but you best trust and believe all the moral grounds, everything I have ever believed in remains the same, because I know where I came from. I know where I'm going, but I know where I came from, because I can't never switch up. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching this video, and Happy New Year's in advance. I hope this year for me has been challenging. Right? I'll go and it's been challenging, but has been so rewardful, especially towards the end of the year. My life took a whole my life took a whole 360 towards the end of the year. But nonetheless, the year wasn't without challenges, but we thank God for life. And yeah, you know, Happy New Year's Eve, and I will see you guys in 2025. Bye guys.